Oh, I got 100 subscribers. Oh, I gotta make that special. Yeah, I'll get to it. Oh. Hello, this is DJ, and welcome back to our fun adventure. Wow, I didn't think I'd still have the energy to do that intro. Anyways, believe it or not, a lot of things have changed. For one, I mean, look at my skin. This is amazing. I made it by stealing someone else's and then changing the colors. But I did change a few more things than that. But I didn't just make this from scratch. It's Steve anyway. That's why I don't feel bad. But anyways, yeah. First off, that time lapse was something. I mean, like, I was watching a video, and I think the longest time lapse I said I had ever done was like an hour and a half. One of those clips was 5 hours, the longest one, you know, in between the transitions. But yeah, that was crazy. So, yeah, anyways, yeah, probably in total, so far, I've spent about maybe 10 hours, maybe a little less, on this world, which is like the most I've ever done on anything. So clearly, I'm ready. I'm back to take this seriously. Now, in terms of where I've been, we will have a live chat on that. Hopefully this week. A lot of things have changed. Also, my website's all refreshed, so that should look pretty nice. Anyways, I figured that the skin would look more like me now, because I don't wear suits all the time. I remember I tried to do that in some of my videos. Didn't go great. I mean, it looked fine, but like, it's just too much effort. I mean, that's just so many clothes to put on. And it's not like I'm rich. I don't have that many. I have like a couple that I bought once, and that was it. So now this is what I wear. This is what I would wear anyway. Flannel shirt, love the flannel, and then a t-shirt under it because I have too many t-shirts. And then, of course, jeans. I typically wear blue, and I tried to retexture it blue, but I gave up. I was too lazy. I don't wear a cape. Also, the hair. I just figured, I really liked how my hair was when I did that Lost skin with my ripped clothes. I really actually just liked that skin in general, but I tried to mimic that hair because it looks more like this now. I mean, like, maybe if I had it short still. Maybe. Whoo, that sun. So a lot of things have changed. I mean, I didn't even acknowledge the fact I'm in a garage right now. This is my office now. Woo! Garage. You can even see my lawnmower behind me. But yeah, you'd think I'd be using a higher quality computer because we're in shaders. I'm not. This is my old laptop that I used to record my videos on. So just think about it this way. In the past 4 years, the only equipment change I've really had was getting Filmora. So, like, that's crazy. I'm playing 1.19.2 with shaders on, and look at this. There's not even lag, which is crazy. So, anyways, let's get into the actual build. This is my 100 subscriber special town. It's been forever, but I just couldn't think of a good idea. I really actually wanted to do something over the summer. So you can see how long that took. But yeah, a lot of things have happened, which we'll talk about later. But this was the best idea I could come up with. This is a city, which I have temporarily named Awesome Blockstopia. It's a stupid name. I'll say that. But I couldn't think of something else. If you guys have something else, I say this all the time because you guys never do it. But please use my website comment section. That part of the website hasn't changed, but my whole website has. I did an overhaul a couple days ago. So that should look pretty nice. But anyways, for now, this is the name. And I will explain and hopefully just show pictures. I think I'll do a picture, like, of just one picture of everything, a comparison between, you know, what I've built and what should actually be there. Well, like, what I'm basing it off of. But this is the car jump arena from that one BeamNG Drive episode I did, like, forever ago with the RV. You know, I don't expect anyone to remember this. I barely remembered it. I had to look through my channel to find stuff to build. But I also built this just because I thought it'd be cool. Yeah, fireworks. And they're very basic. Oh, there's the lag. I'm not going to run through it all because you just can't see it. Unless maybe if I do this. Oh, there's just that much space. Hold on, let me set it to night. I think that would look... You know, a lot of this world looks really nice. Look at that! That looks beautiful! It's crazy. But yeah, this will cause some lag. Oh, that looks cool. So yeah, anyways, like, if I did, like, with the replay mod, like, a little time-lapse here, they'd look a little better. I'm gonna leave it at night for now, just because I think it looks really... Look at this! That's crazy! Like, that's Minecraft! I haven't even toured this world in shaders myself yet. Anyways, here's my cone design that I stole off the internet. And in the time-lapse I changed this after I did the time-lapse, powered rails, just because I did that in my police series, which will be coming back soon, hopefully, whenever I get a chance to do it. But I figured this looks a lot better for the double yellow line, and maybe I'll make a resource pack that goes with it. But yeah, I really liked the texturing I did here. Anyways, that's the car jump arena, and I'll show you, because it's got the numbers, too. You know, obviously this isn't exactly, like, there's a garage up there or something in BeamNG Drive, and there aren't trees like this in the map. There's really just the markers and the super... It's not even that steep. Like, it's supposed to get super steep. Like, if I ran down that, not much would happen. But yeah, anyways, let's walk through the... I mean, this looks like a horror map. I mean, this is amazing. Anyways, here is Blockhead Farms. This is this barn, and I put a little chicken up there. I figured that would do good as a rooster. But yeah, this is the part where the powered rails don't work great, because they don't turn like regular rails. But yeah, let's take a look at the farm first. But that's the Jalopy Motel. That looks amazing. Like, just everything. Like, I mean, there's the sign. Just shaders is amazing. This is Silder's shaders. It looks so good. So, yeah, let's start with the truck. I put villagers everywhere, which I think you probably saw. You got a good close-up with the tractor over there. But I did it with everything, like in all the buildings and everything. Anyways, this is my Awesome Blocks Gaming Production Studios farm truck. It's got my two colors of blue and blue. Very creative. There's the lag, but it's all right, honestly. Like, look how good it looks. It's worth it. Anyways, there's my amazing license plate. I tried to put unique license plates on everything that would realistically have one. Like, this combine harvester wouldn't. But I put a farmer in there, too. And there's the little barn house. And, right, I should probably say what this is. This is the very beginning of the channel. And this build was only going to be one episode originally. But this is Farming Simulator 2014 Nintendo 3DS Edition. That's what this is. That's the first two videos I made on my channel were that. And for so long, they were my most popular ones, and they were so bad. But yeah, let's take a look in the interior, because I didn't feel like animating the interior. I haven't really looked at this since I built it, and this died because I used World Edit. Like, right after I built this whole farm, I just destroyed all my crops accidentally, which sucks. Anyways, TV... I like this new banister design I'm trying to do, and this too. It just feels more spacious. Paintings. This is probably my favorite painting. And I did a little bathroom up here. I mean, this looks crazy. Like, that's awesome. And then the turlet, which... that doesn't look right. Like, those should not be right next to each other. I mean, come on. But yeah, it looks really cool. The moon through the... Or maybe that's the sun, I don't know. But, like, through the window, that's insane. And you can see the motel from here. This is awesome. Oh yeah, I also used the new mangrove. I said mangrove. It's the mangrove wood because it just looks so cool. Like, it's perfect, like, wood color. It's red wood. It's perfect. I mean, crimson is red wood. I mean, I don't know. That would probably be violet or magenta wood or something. Did I put this that close? I didn't mean to do that. Anyways, here's the little shed. Yeah, that's the right word. There's no interior to the barn because I didn't feel like doing it. And this one I built actually a little late because I kind of forgot that you need silos on a farm. And, oh, my rails are gone. I had rails here, too. They were, I think the detector rails. I don't remember what I did in the time lapse, but I'll do detector rails because it worked good. Anyway, so yeah, these are my silos. They're big iron things. And they're all linked up, and then this is where you'd park your tractor with the trailer under it, and you would get the wheat, taters, and the carrots. you can even see that mansion, which, you know, anyways, well, so this is, I really only based the farmhouse and these 3 fields from Farming Simulator, and I think that's probably the same barn, but it's not there. And the shed and the silos, I know they're all somewhere, but I just compacted it in. I also did this little, it's an animal farm. I don't even know if you can have animals in that game. And here's the bee farm, which is in the back here. The only oak trees in this spruce forest. But yeah, anyways, that's probably, I think that's everything in the farm. Anyways, this is a cultivator with the little tractor. I really like how this turned out. And then I did a couple other composters. Combine harvesters. But, yeah, and those are the taters, the wheat, and that would be the carrots. And I kind of cleared out I made a little clearing here so you can see the sign. Also, this little detail, open on Wednesdays only, because I called it Farm Sim Wednesday, because I didn't understand how that guy that did Farm Sim Saturdays did things. Anyway, we could check out that next, because I kind of forgot this is here, because like it's so hard to see, because there are no lights or anything. I don't think I've actually looked at the interior with shaders on, so that should be really cool. I put house numbers on everything on this street, and mailboxes, mail barrels. But yeah, like this is supposed to be like a super overgrown inn. But yeah, I mean, this looks cool. Are there... I think I forgot to put lights in it. Yeah, I did. Well, you know what? That'll look even creepier when I do... Oh, I guess the redstone torches don't have that glow. I don't know. I mean, they barely light anything up at all. Oh, that is awesome. That's crazy! Anyways, I meant to put... This is from that one... I guess it was the last Halloween movie I did. With Dr. Dumbum's Haunted Manor, or something like that. And I copied the guest list. I also loved using the invisible item frames in this. It really just looks awesome. And then rotten flesh and webs. So I basically... I didn't copy it perfectly because there were a couple things I didn't like the design of the front door. Like, I think it was just one sad little door, so I made it this big thing here. Oh, it does kind of light it up a little bit. But yeah, I did that. And I made the windows. Wow, you can't see that at all. But they're like the actual shape. Yeah, that was what I did. I didn't even notice this chain or the redstone dust I put down. They were in the build, but like, I'm just gonna fly around it. And you can see this is where... Oh, I guess he despawned. Or maybe he got out, one of those two. Hope he didn't get out. Or maybe I didn't put him in that room, I don't remember. Anyway, so this is where the riddle was. The stupid riddle. Oh, I deleted it, thank goodness, because it doesn't even make sense anymore. It barely made sense to begin with, and then I just did this because I felt the barrier blocks were kind of stupid. And, yeah, I made that jump. Totally. I lost that jump. Anyways, here's the fire room, because why not? You know, it'd be good to put a blaze in here. But I thought this would look cooler. I'm just trying to one-up my old builds. And then there's the key. Okay, I hear something. Oh, I think that's downstairs. But yeah, I just tried to one-up myself a little bit. But this mansion design is so stupid. Like, it's the worst design ever. Like, first off, these windows suck. But I couldn't figure out a good way to do it without copying this thing. And to do it this way, I need to make the walls 2 blocks thick, which is just annoying. And also this, like this, all of it. It's a stupid, it looks cool. I'll give it that. But it is stupid looking, too, at the same time. Here's a little lava greenhouse beach thing. You know, it's insane. Like, I must have been like going crazy when I was building this, designing it and everything. Anyways, I added a villager here. His name's Bob Beach. You'll soon find that everyone is named Bob or Rob, or I don't know, if their character actually has a name. I gave them that name. But yeah, I made it super thick. I don't think there's actually any graves here. Oh yeah, I also did that. And that's unfinished, clearly. But yeah. Now let's take a look at the motel. And I want to look at this at night, because You know, in the game, in Jalopy, you will only see it at night most of the time. Or, like, dawn. Never midday. Like, but it just looks so cool at night. Like, I mean, that could be a thumbnail. And there is the window I forgot to put the lantern in. Anyways, there's Uncle Lutfi. No, Uncle Bob Lutfi. Right. Anyways, here's the good old Leica 601 Deluxe. And I think it looks pretty cool. And I did this with barrier blocks, because I can't get them to sit in boats or minecarts anymore. I don't know if they just can't anymore, or if I just suck at it. But yeah, anyways, and I did this carpet with the glazed terracotta, which actually looks pretty cool. I think it fits the theme of Jalopy, not the theme, the aesthetic pretty well. Here's Receptionist Bob. It really should be Bobette, because it was in the game. But anyways, there's the newspaper. But like, I tried to furnish it. I furnished everything. So all of the rooms, and they got the numbers. And they're all furnished. Like this. And I didn't put a lantern in any of these rooms, so let's do that real quick. I love fixing my builds in my builds. And like, me showing them off. I mean, at least I'm doing it. Anyways, bathroom. All the rooms are exactly the same. This is the back door, which is normally locked, but we'll say it's an extra parking lot or something. I don't know. I mean, yeah, this is pretty, like, there's 5 rooms, sorry, in the game, and there's, like, 2 parking spaces out front. Alright, those are all lit up. And then this is, here's tonight's payment dinner, because you can, in the game, you can knock on the doors, and they'll just give you money. Anyways, now I've remembered. Oh, I should do it in here too. I think I even left it on easy because of the. I wanted to have an evoker, or yeah, an evoker. Maybe it was a vindicator. I don't remember. Anyways, I wanted one of those two in that mansion. Anyways, I also really like how this turned out. But yeah, let's continue on, and we'll show off what the beacons are in a second. I think I'll leave it a day now. Those are the cool builds to see at night. Now, the next thing I think is hidden again on the left. Oh, it's just right across the street from all that stuff. So, remember way back when I was making scrap mechanic videos. Also, this is just because I thought it was cool looking. But, I had Bob and Rob, the beginning of the Bob and Rob Established Universe, which I've written all about on my new website. But it began in scrap mechanic. And this was the log cabin. I didn't actually build the house. That was the first house that they had. But this is the log cabin they had in one of the episodes when they were out in the forest robbing banks. Anyways, there's Bob's car back when it was blue. And this is Rob's car, which is totally not just... Oh, I think it was Scrap Man. I think that's what his name was. His scrap car or something like that. I don't remember. Anyways, there's Rob up there in my pajamas. I mean, not my pajamas. That was an obscure reference. But here's me, Bob, and I woke up in that episode on the couch with the TV. It's not a great episode, just because, like, it was low quality. I didn't edit at all. Considering that I didn't edit, though, it was pretty good. And just considering I didn't script anything. Again, barrier blocks, which kind of get in the way. I like this little lectern chair. It didn't look great, but I just thought without the trapdoor it looked kind of worse, like the flat one. But yeah, this is the design. I built this little fireplace. And it's pretty dark in here. Yeah, this is the kitchen, and that table, and then the closet. And then upstairs, there's the pretty nice bathroom. And then here is Bob and Rob's shared room. And there's Rob. So yeah, pink mattress. I made some stupid jokes back then. I still make stupid jokes now, but they were... I can make fun of myself from then. But yeah, this is the log cabin. I don't think there's really much else. And you know, I'll go back here too, while we're at it. Not quite the order I built it in, but whatever. And I did this lake, and I really only built, like, I think probably this much. No, this much of it. Or no, not even that, just this much. And then I copied and pasted the lake, and it looked really good. And We'll follow it in a little bit. But this is what my Minecraft survival house looks like in my head. Yeah, I mean, like, if you've never watched my channel and this is the first video you've seen by me, my survival house does not look like this at all. But this is what I envisioned it looking like. This is what I was working towards. And I don't remember if I ever actually got around to building the bridge or not, but I meant to. And let's do a quick tour here. And here is what became the greenhouse, because it was supposed to be the turtle room, but the turtles didn't like to come in there by themselves. That looks strange. Anyways, I put a door here in a little back patio, kinda. And also there's a farm here, but I didn't put it in, because it kind of just completely blocks off this waterway. I mean, this does too, but like, I don't know. Now, because of how I decided to design things, there's no door leading into the living room. You gotta go straight up. I did put a trap door down, though. And then here, no, that's me! Would you look at that? I thought it was John. But anyways, these are the two beacons that I thought looked kind of cool here, even though they're not centered with the roof, which kind of annoys me now that I see that. This is what I wanted my enchantment room to look like. And shulker boxes, obviously, I never even got close to that. I didn't even get through the nether. And then brewing stands, and then the wall of paintings, a glowstone roof. And then this, I think I did finish the bookcase corner, but I never did this carpet thing. I really wanted to do that. And then my plan was I'd have crimson vines, and then you climb up them. And then, I guess there's the stairs here, but it still looks really cool. And so the plan is, the idea was that it would start with an oak tower that might actually belong on this house, and then it slowly transitions to crimson, and then the warped planks, and then as it gets closer to the nether portal. And then I did this flamey thing, which I thought was awesome looking, like especially at night with shaders. I'm gonna make it night again. I keep changing it, but whatever. Like, that just looks so cool to me. Like, I wish it honestly had more lights up there so that, like, it would look like it was actually on fire. But, like, it looks really cool still. Anyways, let's do a quick tour. This is my bedroom. Yes, there it is. Anyways, here's my bedroom. This is where I used to start all of my videos, inside my painting. Hello, this is DJ, yep, all that, you guys remember. Except you don't, because no one watching. But anyways, all the chests are empty because I didn't bother filling them. Why would I do that? You'd think they'd be going to bed. Anyways, here's my little jukebox thing. Oh, I forgot I did that. That's so cool. Now, I couldn't replicate the glitch of the floating sign, but I did put a barrier block there. And basically, there was a floating sign there. There was a door originally when I first built it, and I put the sign there, and when I broke the door, the sign just kept floating there. So I left it because it was really cool. But you could still walk through it. Now there's a barrier block there, so it's slightly less cool. Here is the infamous Dirt Division, and my little sofa, which, and this room is smaller, because it's hard building things to scale when you're not looking at the actual build. Anyway, here's the little doghouse, which this is what I wanted to do. I wanted a trap door, but I ended up sticking with an iron door just because I didn't have it. And anyways, here are all the wolves, which haven't been tamed, because I'm leaving this up to you guys. If you were to download this world, you could tame them yourself. They're all right in there. And then there is John's room. I used a lot of the tinted glass, especially on the cars here. That was scary. But I just think that's really cool. I did not build, like, the super crazy tower thing that I had going down there. Here's my kitchen. The sink. And I did this design, and I really like how this turned out. And, let's see, the storage room. Wow, it got quiet. But, yeah, I labeled all of them, but they're, you know, all empty. And I think this is what the storage room looked like. I don't actually remember. And then here's John's room. I don't know where John went. Oh, there's John. Yeah, he's asleep. You can see the dogs through there. That's so cool. And then this normally leads to the ocean, but, you know, back patio, porch, whatever is good. Oh, it's got this roof thing here. I did take a lot of leniencies with a lot of the builds that I made that I was recreating. I tried to improve, you know, a little bit. I did not make the little exit. You know, I also actually put a roof on this instead of just being stupid and flat. But, yeah, I still think it turned out pretty nice, this build. And, unfortunately, that series will not be coming back. Again, you'll hear more about this on my live chat. But, yeah, let's take a look at Bob and Rob's house. This was supposed to be a Minecraft mod series, but I never got around to doing it. So it just became my intro animation house. But like, I wanted to do that so long ago, and I also renovated it a little bit. Like, if you compare my old intro animation with my new one, I used this exact, like, everything to make the new one. So it's this house exactly, and honestly, it's just everything from here and back. To make my new intro animation. There's Rob, and yeah, there's his bucket of fish and everything. And there's me, I think, giving me the death stare. That's creepy. But yeah, this will become a Minecraft mod series. This is what the Adventures of Bob and Rob is going to become eventually. And I did explain how on the website, spoiler alert. But yeah, I did explain exactly what was going on with the Adventures of Bob and Rob series, which will come back. You know, if you watched it, you'll probably know it as my Titanic series, but it isn't, it's starting off that way. But it's going to become, you know, one of those old classic Minecraft mod reviews, that kind of thing. But hopefully it'll be entertaining. I mean, those were pretty entertaining back in their day. Now here's the boarded up evil basement, which you guys did not see. But, oh yeah, I did this. And then there's the end portal! And something interesting about the end portal is when you place it, you have to place it from the inside of the portal so that it'll light. Because apparently this is different than this. And I think that might just be lighting, because I don't know if there's... Oh, there is an actual texture difference. Not that you'll remember the texture difference, but know that there is one. So, yeah, that was kind of annoying. I had to look that up. But, yeah, I figured it out. Anyways, there's my basement. And then my hat rack and shoe rack. And then there is Bob. And my living room. I made this inside much nicer than the old house was. Like, I have a whole separate dining room. Like, I don't even think I had this, because I built it in the shape of the mountain and the lake that was next to it. So, you know. And here's my bedroom and my office. I didn't have an office before. Back when I had 3 monitors. And this is the bathroom. But yeah, not much has changed. I mean, it's definitely the same house, you can tell. I mean, you guys never saw the interior, I don't think, actually. But I saw it. It's the same house. But yeah, stay tuned for that. I don't know when I'll make the Titanic episode come out, but I'm really excited to work on it again. And speak of the devil, there's the Titanic right there. Now, this is just a miniature Titanic, because I'm not building that. That is such a laggy just thing. Like, I don't even want to mess with it. But I did this cool design. The design that I copied had normal item frames, but, you know, I just really love using the invisible ones. And it doesn't seem like it's really affecting my lag at all, which is surprising. Yeah, now let's go take a look at the waterfall down here that I built, which actually looks really cool. Like, look at that. Just, like, that looks really cool. Like, that, I don't know, it's just amazing. But I did this with the campfires. You can see the trapdoors. But, yeah, and this just leads to nothing, because this is where the map ends. And I don't know what I'm going to put here. Probably just a bunch of trees or something. I don't know, just filler. But yeah, now let's go backtrack a little bit, and we'll take it back today. Now this is one of the 2 Scrap Mechanic banks, because they looked so similar, and this is the one that I remember I have the best quality footage from. So this is the one I built. I mean, it's one of those old saloon ones, but it's here. And there's a security officer named Bob. And there's the bank tellers. And I did this, which looks really cool, unless you have auto jump. And then you go through here, and I think there's... Oh, that was... She just ran from me. But yeah, there's... Oh, there isn't a button. You actually have to break into this. Like, it was so easy to break in Scrap Mechanic, because I wasn't really breaking in. But I just had a switch outside. And then you go through, and then you go upstairs, and then he wasn't here. And this is Rob. And there's just a switch on the couch. But anyways, here's the vault, and it's just this. But, yeah, and then this switch opens, let's see, I don't think I left it open, right? Yeah, but this is how you get out. Before, there was a switch on the couch that would open up a hole behind the couch. Like, it sounds like something that only I would be crazy enough to do. You can hear the door. And then, you know, of course, because there's only one giant hanging, obviously, this is a door. Simple redstone, and the doors are open. And then you can climb out the vents either that way or that way. And, yeah. But I'll close the door so that, you know, in case you guys don't watch this video and just download it, which I would recommend doing. Like, it's cool to explore this on your own. See how much of this you actually recognize, because not all of it is things from my channel. It's just, you know, gamer things, boring gamers, mind, because these are boring games. But anyways, here's the Flashing Lights police station, the old one, because they updated the map, which I haven't actually played on my channel. But anyways, this is the old one, which I like so much better. Like, that old map was just better in my opinion. Like, no offense, because like the graphics of the new are pretty good, but these are all the Bobs, and there's no receptionist just because I didn't have the space for it. But I did a whole interior of the police station, but there wasn't one, so I made it up. I improvised one, and I think it's actually really cool. I think honestly it looks better than the police station that I have in my actual police game, which is in this map, but that'll be in part 2. I got the prison here. He's in the toilet taking a dump, I guess. And, yeah, there are cops everywhere. Officers, I think that's a sergeant. And then I built this, like, wet floor sign, and then this little cart. I was trying to be super detailed. I even made an elevator. It's not like a piston elevator, it's just water. But there's detectives on the upstairs, and, you know, all of this. And interrogation rooms, which I think is really cool. Like, he looks like he's actually interrogating him, kind of. And, yeah, all the laptops. The captain's office is over here with... Oh, no, that is black. It just looks blue because the outside is blue. I guess they jumped behind there. Yeah, that's on them. But, yeah. Anyways, there's the captain. Yeah, I was able just to probably hit the predator. One of the detectives disappeared, probably in there. But yeah, that's basically... I mean, this police station isn't like huge or anything, but in my eyes, it's got... Excuse me. The basic necessities of a police station. This is the only interior that was actually in the game, and it didn't even have chairs. Anyways, there's the cop car. And there's the side exit, which will lead us to somewhere else. But we'll look at that in a second. Yeah, I'm going to follow the street here. So to our left, we have the Scrap Mechanic Prison. The first best video I ever made. Like, this is when I started getting good at the Scrap Mechanic Brick Rigs Bob and Rob. This was it. And it still is on YouTube. You guys should still watch it. In fact, really the only Scrap Mechanic episode I recommend watching. It's great for Bob and Rob lore. Like, I think I'll probably, like, mention it once or twice in the Brick Rigs series. Like, I know in the first Brick Rigs episode I mentioned it, but I'm not sure if I mention it again. I think I might, but I don't know. Anyways, here's the prison. And they got guards, because this prison actually has guards, unlike in the game. I did not put the cars here because I was lazy and they're just down the street. But yeah, here's the prison. Oh yeah, I put guards everywhere. Now, they're iron golems, so ironically, like, nothing will happen. But there's so many of them that, like, if you try to attack one, you die. But yeah, and I did the tinted glass, because just with the cell size, I couldn't do iron bars with the door. So, I didn't. But yeah, and here, these switches don't actually work like they do in the game, which, in Scrap Mechanic, which is honestly cool that I could do that in Scrap Mechanic. Man, those are so dark. But yeah, and then the upstairs, and I really like how this turned out interiorly. Interiorly, is that even a word? But exteriorly, it sucks. It sucks bad, but it actually looks slightly better than it did in the game. It just looks so bad, but you just could never see it in the video, so it worked. Here's solitary confinement, where Rob was, even though this is a much nicer room than realistic solitary confinement. And then here's outside the basketball court, which is not locked. It was for some reason. And then here is the armory, which is locked. And it has boots and then all the weapons, all the spud launchers. That was great. I really would like to play Scrap Mechanic on the channel again. Hopefully I'll bring that back. And it could still, like, lore-wise, it very easily could come back because of how the Brick Rigs and Scrap Mechanic thing worked. Like, I don't know, there's lore to it. But basically, at the end of the last Brick Rigs full movie that I made, Bob and Rob were in space, and then boom! The video ended with Bob being on one end, waking up in a hospital in Brick Rigs, and then, you know, my face, obviously, and then in Scrap Mechanic. And so that would be like, the idea is Bob and Rob got blown into exactly half, and then they half landed in Scrap Mechanic and the other half landed in Brick Rigs. It's a stupid thing, but whatever. Anyways, that's what happened lore-wise, but I just need to make videos on it. Here's the showers, which are outdoors, which might be realistic, but not like this kind of outdoors. I was inspired quite a bit by The Escapists a little bit, or maybe not the actual Escapists game, but like I watched Minecraft's version of it. Here's the lunchroom, cafeteria, or whatever. I've never been in prison. I don't know what it looks like. Here are the washing machines and the outfits, which I dyed, which was kind of annoying. And then the interrogation room, which is totally pointless. Why would you have that in a prison? No one gets interrogated in a prison. And then there's the other solitary confinement room. Now, that's really it for the prison. I mean, they got this huge parking lot. I knew it would happen to me one of these times. Now, here is the school. This was supposed to look like a stereotypical schoolhouse, which is ironic because I've never actually seen a schoolhouse. Also, it's got 2 bells on it because, you know, Minecraft, you can't put a block in between 2 blocks, obviously, but the way I built it, you know. Anyways, this is from my Failures series, which all took place in the school. And, you know, I'd like to bring that back, but I don't have my green screen with me, because this is clearly not the same house. But, yeah. But, this is supposed to be based on my original, like the first set, before I even had a green screen, when I was just using the corkboard, or whatever. Corkboard. I don't know what you call this. That might be what it's called. The bulletin board. And here's your pin papers to it and stuff. And this is the wall and ceiling of my room. And over here is what it ended up becoming with the green screen and me having a smart board that I made digitally, which is right there. But yeah. That series was fun to make. Based on Ryan George. Ryan George, believe it or not, does it much better. Yes, this. This is from an Easter video that I made many whiles ago. I made an Easter special where I was building things for Easter, and I just found this hilarious. And I think this redstone clock's actually like way faster than the other one was. But yeah, honestly that video is kind of boring to watch the whole thing through because it's like a half hour. But this is worth it. And this just happened. I didn't even mean to do it. I meant to do like slow, like he would just jump and then like he'd go above the screen and you wouldn't see him again. But that's not how slime blocks works, and I was just doing a little bunny hop. But yeah, that is Jesus rising from the dead on Easter Sunday. Because yeah, that's what it looks like. Believe me, I'm not sacrilegious. Now here is Bobette's plane. This is when Bobette first came into existence in Brick Rigs. In my first responders video that I made, there was a plane crash in the city, and it loosely looked like this plane, and Bobette was there, and we totally didn't kill Bobette in that episode, but she came back to life. Anyways, I use these candles as particle effects because I think it looks really cool, and I've never seen anyone do it, but it looks cool. Now, this would be like if this was an action scene. Obviously, it's not because I'm walking around it. But yeah, you could sit in this and everything, and it looks cool. But yeah, that's my airplane. And here's the crazy 8-track from Brick Rigs. This is really just my Brick Rigs corner. Like, there's a lot from Brick Rigs just right here. In fact, I think everything from Brick Rigs that I got is here. And there's another waterfall over there in the mountains. I made them wrap around. I don't think I connected those two yet, but I will. Now this, yeah, let's do this first. So this is from that emergency responders video. This was my hospital. And then this is my fire truck that I had in the game. And it looks really cool. It's one of those super old kind. And then this is the, well, let's show the Bobulance, which was, and the only reason it was half yellow was actually just because I just didn't feel like painting the whole thing. It was kind of tedious, so I didn't do it. But yeah, anyways, this is it. Right here. And, yeah. And I copied the same things I wrote down on it. But yeah, it looks really cool. And then this is my hospital, fire department, police station. All of the above. And then inside here is the interior of the log cabin that I used. And then there is Bobette, or whoever got injured and was condemned to coming here. Now, here is the junkyard, and this is where that police station leads out of. Now, I combined the junkyard from Brick Rigs, sorry, and the one from Jalopy. This is a Jalopy mechanism. It's the front end of a Trabant, or Leica, whatever. And you'd have to fix the engine, and then pull the lever, and then this would open up. I did that too. I mean, there's nothing to fix, but, you know, it's very simple. I mean, look, you can even see it. And I'm going to have to rebuild this. In fact, let's do that right now. But it's very, very simple redstone. I could have done like, oh, I don't know what it's called, but the piston pulls it in and then the piston moves. I could do that, but I'm not going to, because actually I don't know how easy it would have been with the space I had, but yeah. Anyways, that's there. Oh, I forgot. Behind here is the 3 graves, which were in the game that I made, because Bob and Rom totally didn't kill 3 people in that episode. But yeah. Anyways, here's the garage and the grinder, and then this is from Jalopy, just the shelves, because that was really all that was in it. And then the wrecked cars, and then the containers from Brick Rigs. It's mostly Brick Rigs, just, you know, that shelf and this door from Jalopy. And so, let's see, I think that's actually it. Now, I'm going to show the highway. I built a highway, yeah. I mean, that's really it, with a tunnel, and that is where the actual city will be. This is just Blockett County. Part 2 will be the city, which I haven't built all of yet. I've built a lot of it, but I haven't built all of it. But it's on the other side of that hill, and there's nothing, you know, around there. The rest of it's just going to be over there. And maybe I'll do like a neighborhood here or something. But anyways, I'm really proud of this build. I think it turned out really cool. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this, because it took a lot of work. I mean, like, this was probably like a good 20, maybe even 30 minutes of me showing it off. I didn't even mean to do that. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be the end of this episode here. I hope you did indeed enjoy. Whew, I still got it. And I'll see you guys in the next 100 subscribers special. I'll see you in part 2. Well, yeah, it was going so smoothly. But yeah, anyways, that's going to be it. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye! Voice crack. Come on. I don't think I can do that anymore. Goodbye.